I want your keto to breastfeeding journey to lead to losing the baby weight all without worrying about losing your milk supply. I know how precious milk supply is. And if you can start the keto diet while breastfeeding without making these 6 mistakes I'm about to show you, you will get back into those pre-baby jeans all without risking your milk supply. Sounds great, right? So I've experienced what it feels like to feel super frustrated when trying to lose the baby weight while I was breastfeeding my second little one. I remember waking up each morning and putting on those maternity pants, still feeling super frustrated that I couldn't find a way to get the weight gone and to get back into my pre-baby jeans without losing my milk supply. I was frustrated and I hated the way I looked in the mirror. It wasn't until I was breastfeeding my third little guy that I started doing the keto diet while breastfeeding. And wow, what a different experience that was. I was losing the baby weight and my milk supply increased. So I know that losing the baby weight while breastfeeding is completely possible through doing it through the keto diet. I've done it and I've helped over 500 breastfeeding mamas do it. And if I can do this, I know that you can too. So just take all this one step at a time and we'll start losing the baby weight safely together. All right, now get your pins ready. Here are the top mistakes I did before I knew better and I have seen hundreds of other breastfeeding mamas do. The number one mistake I see breastfeeding mamas do is not to have a plan to start and just guessing on what to do. It is so important to have a plan designed just for you while breastfeeding to make sure that your milk supply doesn't dip. Because if you don't have a plan when you are starting, you don't know what to change up if supply does dip. Does that make sense? It's so important to have a plan to safely start, or you're just guessing and it can risk your milk supply and possibly even gain weight. The second mistake I see is not eating enough. As I mentioned in video 1, eating enough calories is so important. So not eating enough calories is the number one culprit for supply decreasing. So make sure that you are eating enough. The third mistake is doing the keto diet the traditional way, or doing the keto diet the way you were doing it before you were pregnant. I can't stress this one enough. The keto diet needs to be done differently while breastfeeding than when we aren't nursing. So make sure that you change it up, how you do the keto diet while breastfeeding. And then that leads us to mistake number 4. Mistake number 4 is not eating enough carbs. Yep, you heard that right. When most mamas hear keto, they think little to no carbs at all. But while breastfeeding, we need carbs. Every mama's carb tolerance is different. Inside my program, this is something we work daily on to make sure that we can find the right carb tolerance for them. The 5th mistake is not focusing on electrolytes. This is a big one and I see most mamas skip this. Electrolytes are a class of minerals that include sodium, potassium, and magnesium. When we do the keto diet, our glycogen stores are depleted, causing us to have an electrolyte imbalance. Breastfeeding can also deplete you. So balancing your electrolytes is so important when doing the keto diet and making sure that your milk supply doesn't dip. Then the last mistake I see is not doing the keto diet designed for you and your body and finding the perfect numbers for you. Throughout this video and the other video, you've heard me mention this a lot, but it's very important. Every mama while breastfeeding needs to find what works for them and their body. I'll explain more about this in detail in my next video, where I will show you my signature keto and breastfeeding method. You won't want to miss this. This signature keto breastfeeding method is epic and shows you exactly step by step how to safely start the keto diet to lose the baby weight all without losing your milk supply. Okay, mamas, I am dying to hear from you. Scroll down and post below. Tell me what mistake most surprised you after hearing this today. Have you done any of these mistakes yourself? Let me know, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'll be responding to as many comments as I can, so scroll down and talk to me now. Also, be on the lookout for video number 3, where I'll go over my signature keto breastfeeding method. You will not want to miss this. Talk to you guys soon.